All right, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, Ba'ashem Shai, Ba'ashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the whole elect of Israel. As today is midterm elections, November 6, 2018, the title of the lesson is "I Did Not Vote." All right, and the old term, or the term used or said, if you didn't vote, you can't complain. That just shows you're unlearned and you're ignorant. All right, as the elect of Israel, we're not supposed to be voting for an oppressive ruler, for someone to oppress over us. As we know, this is not our place of rest. This is not our home. This is our bondage. This is our captivity. This is our punishment. All right, and we're not supposed to set over rulers that the Most High does not know. Okay, and that's unwise. And that's why it's, Psalm 62:10 says, "Trust not in oppression." Right, we're not supposed to trust and partake in the wicked counsels of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. As the elect know, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. All right, the wicked are the judge of this world. The wicked are the rulers of this world. Okay, and we're not supposed to set them. They already are set over us for our punishment. So it's not wise for us to set up kings and rulers over us that are going to continually oppress us. All right, that's putting our trust in man. All right, we're not supposed to do that. Okay, because we know we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. All right, so I want to get into the etymology of the word vote and really the power in words. All right, why it's really important to know the power and the meaning of the words that we speak. All right, because they have power. As Sirach 28:18 says, many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as fallen by the tongue. Okay, because the tongue is a weapon of war. The tongue was used to deceive the world. All right, before of course, how the scripture says, many have fallen by the sword, but not so many has fallen by the tongue. The Native Americans were deceived by the tongue. All right, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, him in his legislations, in his pen, which is another sword he has. All right, the pen, the tongue, and more importantly, the weapons of destruction. All right, they're all part of his arsenal. That's all part of his sword. All right, and in no shape or form is he going to change. That is what he's been made to do, to be wicked. All right, no one's gonna feel bad for you if you're bitten. You're bitten by the snake, by the charmer. All right, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the Edomites. All right, so the etymology of the word vote and why they use that term vote, because they know the meaning of the word vote. They tell you to go vote, go vote. All right, every time you watch a video on YouTube, it has a commercial about voting. All right, every time you listen to a song on Spotify, it's talking about you got to vote. All right, there's a reason why they push that. All right, the word vote goes to the Latin word votum. All right, it means a vow, a wish, a solemn pledge, and a promise to a God. All right, a promise to a ruler. All right, and the word God in the Bible. All right, if you go to the blue letter and go into the interliner, it goes into the Hebrew. All right, the etymology of God in Lashwan Kadash is Alahayim, means judges, rulers. All right, they want you to vote because they want you to worship them, because they are the rulers of this world. Okay, they are the gods of this earth, as we speak today. In the flesh, we know Most High is the domain and everything that dwells in is YAHAWASHI. All right, but the Most High set up the wicked because of our punishment. All right, and they are the rulers of this world. right? And then, that's where it goes into the faith and patience of the saints, because we wait. We wait and we're obedient. We take our afflictions on the chin because this is our punishment. All right. And we wait for the Most High to set up his kingdom. All right. But not going too far off. But the etymology word vote is votum in Latin. Okay. And the word vote, the votum means vow, wish, basically a prayer. All right. You're praying in hope to the rulers of this world that they will, set you up, and whatever the case may be, and that's breaking the law. We know the law of this land has nothing to do with the scriptures. Okay. Has nothing to do with the scriptures. All right. But before, I get into scriptures, here I'm going into tomorrow the word vote. All right. So you're trusting in oppression. You're trusting in rulers that hate you, that in secret devise plans to destroy you perpetually. All right. There's no Democrat, Republican. There's none of that stuff. Two wings, and they're still the same bird. All right. It's still the same beast. It's still the same beast system. All right. And, this it's just a charade. You vote for a president or a governor. They're just the face. They're just the scapegoat. The people, when they want to complain, they go to these people, but they have no power. All right. People have power, the bankers, the Rockefellers. All right. The trilateralists. All right. The Bilderbergs. All right. The world is still run by central banks and Federal Reserve note, which is the RFIN note. It's like the FRN note. All right, which is the dollar. All right. You're talking about building your own nation and having your own businesses, black owned businesses or whatever case may be. You still have to go to who? The ruler of this world, which is a so-called white man, the Edomites. Now, you can't even leave the country without permission because you are owned. You're an inbred slave. All right, even his own people. Okay. The world is ran by secret councils. This is all a joke. They're puppet masters. All right, the Bohemian Grovers, the 1001 Club, the Majestic 12, you name it, These are the ones that run the world, and you'll never see their faces. All right. The Council of Foreign Relations, geopolitics. The Israelites have no say in this order. All right. There's no one representing, standing up for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. And people get caught up in color. It's not about color. All right, but not going too far off. I'm gonna get the first scripture. This is Deuteronomy 17:15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord Yahawah thy power shall choose. All right. We're not supposed to set these rulers over us. All right. The Most High does that. And as he does. All right. He sets up, he set up DJ Trump. All right. He set up Barack Obama. All right. He sets up the rulers. Okay. But we have no say in that. Okay. Because we're not supposed to trust in someone that's not our own brethren. All right. Here, continue on. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. All right. This is when we're established. All right. Right now we're in punishment. So we just got to take our punishment. Okay. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brethren. These people are not our people. These are not our brethren. All right. And who are our brethren? Them that do the will of the Most High. Who's my mother? Who's my brethren? Them that do the will of YAHAWASHI. Okay. Has nothing to do with blood. All that, that's out the window. Okay. All right. Continue on. This is Deuteronomy 13, and I'm going to start at 1. If thou arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder. Are these promises, these vain, empty promises, and a sign or the wonder come to pass, all right? Because, they have power. They are the rulers of this world, and one of their signs and wonders is going to be that RFID chip, right? That one world currency, the one world order, all right? Whereof he spake unto thee, all right? So, they speak on these things. They say the new world order constantly, they make these things come to pass, because they are the rulers of this world, saying, let us go after other gods, all right, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. So that's people of this world saying, let us go serve these powers, because they do signs and wonders. They're the rulers of this world, all right? They have all the influence, all right? We don't know these people. The Esau and the Edomites, they're not our brethren. They're our sworn enemy. All right. But people give in to oppression. All right. Because that goes into Stockholm syndrome, a lot of stuff, but we're conquered. All right. But the same things has been going over and over again. All right. Just how the ancient Greeks overthrew Jerusalem. Right. In the Hellenization. The same thing's going on today. All in the Maccabees. That's the same thing that's going on today. All right. Because people think it's better to serve them. All right, they think they'll be in better case, but as that is, wickedness continues to grow. All right, and it's going to continue to grow until what? Until Israel is restored. But not going too far off. This is 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet, or that dreamer of dreams. All right, that can be our own people too, because they're snakes also, They're not our people. They're sellouts, cooning, saying we're going to integrate, and, the so-called white man, we'll get along with them. Martin Luther Coon, I have a dream. All right. His children. Right. There's opportunity here. It's the land of opportunity. America, blah, blah, blah. All right. Continue on. For the Lord Yahweh, your power proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord Yahweh your power with all your heart and with all your soul. All right, we're not supposed to hearken unto these people. We're supposed to give our heart to YAHAWASHI. Okay. 4. Ye shall walk after the Lord Yahweh your power, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice. And ye shall serve him, and cleave unto him. All right. We don't cleave on to these politicians. We don't cleave on to these motivational speakers, these I have a dreamers. Okay. It's 5. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death. All right. We know the fate of these people. All right. And that comes, comes with what? It comes with faith and patience. We know their destiny. We know their fate. According to law, they're going to get put to death. Because continue on. Because he have spoken to you away. He have spoken to turn you away from the Lord Yahweh, your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt. All right, we know spiritually, Babylon the Great is Egypt. Continuing. And redeemed you out of the house of bondage. All right, so he did it then. He's going to do it again. All right. Just like the old Babylonian captivity, all the captivities. All right. He's taking us out. All right. To trust thee out of the way which the Lord Yahweh thy power commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. So the evil is going to be put away from us. All right. Waking up in Babylon, it's gonna be put away, but it just comes into patience. All right. People that vote don't have patience. They lost patience, speaking to the Israelites. All right. There's no hope in this place. Okay. This is 6. If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thine own soul. All right. Speaking to our fleshly people, our fleshly family. All right. Entice these secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods. All right. So your grandma coming, you go, oh, come on, go vote. Go vote. Your friend saying, oh, man, I'm just going to go vote. Come on, we should go vote. They're trying to entice you secretly to go, serve other gods. All right. Continue, which thou hast not known, nor which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers. All right. So they're enticing us to serve these gods we don't know. We don't know these people. Why would we serve our oppressor? All right. And we know we're in bondage. So, there's an extent, of course, we're a part of the system. All right. But our heart's not in this place. OK, our heart's not in this place. 7, namely of the gods of the people which are round about you. All right. Nigh unto thee, or far off from thee, from the one end of the earth unto the other end of the earth. Thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thine eye pity him, neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him. All right. So we read the fate of him that tries to entice you secretly to serve other gods. He's going to be put to death. And we know, I keep saying we, but the elect know that this place is going to be destroyed. All right. We're going to be redeemed out of Babylon the Great here in America, just as we were redeemed of times of old. All right. And that comes with the faith and patience, wisdom, and understanding. All right. And only the elect will hear this and understand. All right. But we're not supposed to hearken on to, to extent, we know we have to follow the laws of the land. All right. But our heart is not in this place, because this is our punishment. This is Jeremiah 8, and I'm going to start at 9. The wise men are ashamed, they are dismayed and taken. Lo, they have rejected the word of the Lord Yahweh. And what wisdom is in them? And what wisdom is in them? All right, because we know the true wisdom is of these scriptures, which is not written to the world, and the world cannot receive. The wisdom of this world is foolishness. All right. That's why the wise men, these Bilderbergs, these elites, and more importantly, the followers, the worshipers of these gods, they're going to be ashamed, and they're going to be dismayed and taken. All right. As the gods of this world, they're per se the puppet masters of this world, and they dismayed the people. And at the same time, they're going to be dismayed themselves. All right. The blind leading the blind, they both shall fall in the ditch. This is 10. Therefore will I give their wives unto others, all right, and their field to them that shall inherit, all right, the spoils, all right, because we're at war, all right, and this place is going to be overthrown, all right. For everyone from the least even unto the greatest is given to covetousness, from the prophet even unto the priest. Everyone dealeth falsely. All right, so we got all type of false prophets. People, it's all backwards here in Babylon. Okay, we got rulers over us that continually deceive the people, and bred in circuses, right? But all that's going to come to naught. It says 11. For they have healed the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying peace, peace, when there is no peace. All right, so that's here in this voting system. Or I promise more jobs, or I promise clean water, clean air, new opportunities, about all these empty, vain promises. Saying peace, peace, peace. I come and speak peaceably, but it's all deceit, because there is no peace with the so-called white man Esau, Edom, and the Edomites. All right, because they're the devil the Bible speaks of. All right, this is 12. Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay, they were not all. It's like a nay. They were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush. All right, so these wicked councils and these elitists, they're not ashamed. They don't think twice. They don't blink. All right, in their wickedness. All right, and they're not going to repent, because they are the wicked. They are the devil. Again, the Bible speaks of. Therefore shall they fall among them that fall. All right, so it says speaking to our own people. It's talking to the elites. It's talking about to all the other nations that followed the beast, all right, they're going to fall. They're going to fall because this place is destined, all right, to be destroyed. In the time of their visitation, they shall be cast down, saith the Lord Yahweh, all right, because the Most High is going to redeem his people, the elect, all right. Let me, I guess I'll just finish up here. In Proverbs 12:5. I really can just, I'll read all the way down from 5, okay? This is Proverbs 12:5. The thoughts of the righteous are right. All right, why? Because the Most High determines what is right, and what is right is the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. All right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceit. All right, the secret counsels. All right, all they do is deceive. All right, that's their sword, the tongue. All right, this is 6. The words of the wicked are to lie and wait for blood. All right, this is clear as day. But the mouth of the upright shall deliver them. The wicked are overthrown and are not, but the house of the righteous shall stand. In the latter days, the house of the righteous is going to stand. All right, a man shall be commended according to his wisdom, but he that is of a perverse heart shall be despised. All right, Esau, Edom, the Edomites are going to be despised. All right, because the man of perdition is being revealed, and the nations are getting tired of dealing with them. All right, the Most High is putting that spirit upon all flesh. Okay, and the so-called white man is being despised. All right, because he's the devil. This is 9. He that is despised and hath a servant is better than he that honoreth himself and lacketh bread. All right, a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. All right, the mercy of the wicked is cruel. All right, that's simple. He that tilleth his land shall be satisfied with bread, but he that followeth vain persons is void of understanding. All right, following vain persons, you know, these politicians, these mayors and presidents. All right, you're void of understanding because you follow vain people, because you are vain. You are vain. All right, this is 12. The wicked desireth the net of evil men, but the root of the righteous yieldeth fruit. The wicked is snared by the transgression of his lips. All right, the transgression of his lips. How, again, Sirach 28:12. The power of the tongue. All right. But the just shall come out of trouble. All right, just going to be delivered. A man shall be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hand shall be rendered unto him. The way of the fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise, the counsel of YAHAWASHI. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. He that speaketh truth sheweth forth righteousness, but a false witness deceit. There is that speaketh like the piercings of a sword. Okay, the power of the tongue. That's the wicked. There is that speaketh like the piercings of a sword. Okay, they're destructive. They're deceitful. All right, this is clear as day. But the tongue of the wise is health whole. All right, the tongue of the wise is healthy. All right, this is 19. The lip of truth shall be established forever. All right, truth will stand forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Okay, Esau and the Edomites rule is for a moment. All right, this is 20. Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, but to the counsels of peace is joy. There shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. Lying lips are abomination to the Lord Yahweh, but they that deal truly are his delight. A prudent man concealeth knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaimeth foolishness. The hands of the diligent shall bear rule, but the sloth shall be under tribute. All right. This is clear as day. 25. Heaviness in the heart of man maketh it stoop, but a good word maketh it glad. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. All right, they're deceitful. The slothful man roasteth not that which he took in hunting, but the substance of a diligent man is precious. In the way of righteousness is life, and in the pathway thereof is no death. All right, so the pathway of righteousness is life. You know, what is life? These scriptures, right? Because it's the spirit of YAHAWASHI. All right, this is the comforter. All right, there's no other wisdom in the world that needs to be obtained, that is to be obtained, that gives life. All right, everything else is death. All right, there's only one way. There's the narrow and straight. All right, the Most High is going to set up his kingdom. All right, so, you know, we vote through the spirit. All right, we are one mind and one accord. We know that the King of Kings is who? Yahawah, Bahashim Yahushai. All right, and we know the tabernacle of David is going to be our king. All right, and the righteous ruler, the righteous rulership, wherever the righteous order is. All right, you know, Yahawah the Father, YAHAWASHI, you know, Micah Allah, you know, and on down. All right, that's who I voted for. All right, and that's who the elect votes for. All right, but we know that this is our captivity, and we as much as we can, we don't partake in the ways of this world, because we know it will leave us with the sore destruction, because this is not our place of rest. All right, but Lord's witness is edifying, and always I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakwadash. Shalom.